was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins going to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because you know, at his stature, he won't just be single coming all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes it a lot harder because against an offense playing at an elite level.
Oh, boy, that would have been bad. I'm glad you fucking called the timeout.
Perfect game. You're trying to be too precise.
It's going to go right over the top of your motherfucking dome.
I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dalton now to pass. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They're using him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action here with Dalton. He sets to fire deep.
It's all right. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that. No sack. I'll take that.
Message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So 2nd and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Dalton.
Oh!
That's going to be caught by Dalton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This will be Dalton again. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Get off me, you little ass nigga. Waddle is crazy. Fuck JT.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7 for the Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
All that fucking motion and shit not working, bro.
I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right.
Stupid. This shit don't work. Niggas keep trying to fake fucking beat us.
It's 3rd down.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now.
He caught that, bro.
It's Mike Williams. Really get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
We on that. Throw it away. Niggas be getting lucky as shit. Niggas don't work for nothing, bro. They get lucky.
The Chargers at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple of games. It's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down to inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of it.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's a great throw.
He finds his target, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They go back to the ground. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second and goal.
Boom!
Touchdown, Chargers. Xander Horvath. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All the great performance go to Las Vegas. Josh McDaniels is there waiting for him. And not only do you have an opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
From the 30 on second down, Dalton.
Fuck out of here!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction had some blocking and picked up a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Benogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The only place you can go to the Super Bowl is San Francisco, and you're not going to go there because the new poster child for underdrafted quarterback. Do you have an option of mine? I don't know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield here, Dalton. They complete it to Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. Before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That's caught.
Damn, bro. Break the tackle.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down and goal. Dalton. On the right, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the final goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So a crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh my God. Let's just get this over with. They about to be like this. Nah, bro.
Yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in these types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Hey, yo. Why you say that? Artie is sick.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert. Rifles one. That's picked by Chad Muma. And the Dolphins are
I don't like this. Niggas just throwing the ball to each other at this point. You gonna beat me, bro. Beat me.
Receptions here early on in this one and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 39, Dalton.
I wouldn't even let me throw that bitch.
He's going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dalton off play action. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? He ran it. Boy.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, but I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been stuck.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Dalton to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Andy Dalton. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays.
Need you to fuck with me, bro.
And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Dalton. That is intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead. But
on Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Dalton. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So Dalton now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now. It's complete to Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to... And now here's another interception.
What kind of pass was that? Huh? Damn, bro, you was going to throw the game away like that. You should have told me.
CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6. That's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you
Oh, what the hell?
you're the guy most excited.
Damn, cuz. Do this shit right to the nigga.
He wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
6 picks out of nowhere is crazy, bro. 6 picks. 6 picks. 6 interceptions. That's what the fuck is happening right now. Let's try to this real quick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton, and going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game.
Couldn't even get an answer.
And you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. Again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they didn't
Let's see. Is he about to hold the ball? Let's see what type time Drake on.
I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using him here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock.
Hey! He's so gullible. It's a bait joint. Alright, let's get a bucket. I'm not even supposed to fucking win this game, bro. It's supposed to be tanking.
I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his
I'll take that.
7 interceptions.
That was a great call, Draco. Great call. Blitz off the edge.
Here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just me. I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Pretty fragile. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far.
Not going audible.
This is 3rd and 3. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
This is a tough question for me. I'm trying to take Trevor Lawrence, but because he's going to say
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Go man, go man, go man. Go man.
And it'll be Dalton again. And it's intercepted at the goal.
Press the wrong button.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good game, bro.
I want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Snap gone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle with Eckler.
Oh my God.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Herbert.
Throw it. Ah. Oh, yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
He's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It was a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Who's the most dangerous weapon in the NFL? He's just part of an ensemble. Are you kidding? The New York Giants are nowhere without that running back. You're right. He doesn't play on the team.
Especially there in the fourth quarter, both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.
When he's on the field, they're best. Yeah, they're not. They're best who put them on the top. But when Martin's off the field, they're not.
He gets to be, well, more you. So thank you.